What's happening, everyone? My name is Phil with PrecisionLED.com, and today we have a 2015 Subaru Forester we'll be installing LED interior lights on. Now, this installation is compatible with year models 2012 and up, and that's considered the SJ chassis type. Now, for our Japanese models, those would be considered the 2012 and up, and for our US and international models, that is considered the 2013 or 2014 model and up. Today we're using a 5730 style premium LED conversion kit from PrecisionLED.com, and that comes with 3 interior trim tools you'll see us use throughout the video. We have a pointed wedge tool, serrated knife tool, and a fork-shaped wedge tool. For today's install, we are going to be converting our front overhead map lights, the rear dome light, the trunk light, the 2 courtesy lights, one on the driver's side door and the passenger side door, as well as our license plate and backup reverse lights. Now, for the license plate and the backup reverse lights, you will need a Phillips head screwdriver as well as a 10mm socket and socket wrench. Let's go and get started. We're looking now at the front overhead map lights, and as you can see, we've already done one side here on the driver's side. We'll show you how to replace here on the passenger side. We're going to be using our fork-shaped wedge tool here. You're going to come in from the side here and pop one out, and that should help you get the entire thing out. And you'll see we have a 31mm festoon type bulb here that we're taking out. Now you can use the same tool and just kind of rake down, and that'll get the bulb out. And you should then be able to get your new 5730 type bulb in. Now this one is not polarity specific, so it should work in either orientation. Just make sure that that's in. But the thing about LEDs is you want to make sure that the board is pointed slightly toward the direction you want the light to go in, because it's not omnidirectional. So we know that works. The plate goes in just how it came out. You want to make sure one side is in, and to prevent these sides from scratching, you take your tool, you put it in, and you help guide it in. And that way it reduces the amount of pressure on the plastic here at the edge and prevents scratching. And that side should be good to go. We're looking now at the rear overhead dome light. That's just a single festoon bulb type. Now the best way to remove this is again with your fork-shaped wedge tool. And a lot of people come in from the top here, but sometimes you run the risk of removing not just the lens, but also the entire housing. You don't want that. So we're gonna start here from the side, or from the front, get in between the lens cover panel and the switch, and pull out. There we go. Come to the other side, do the same thing. And that panel comes out. We have our festoon type bulb that we'll remove here and replace with our new LED. There we go. Again, you want to make sure that the board is facing down towards the passenger compartment. And once you test the bulb to make sure it works, put your lens cover back on. Lens cover actually goes back on back side here first, and then you push up here to lock it in place. And that's it. We're looking now at the trunk light here, and this one's a pretty simple replacement. We're using the flat end here of our serrated knife tool, coming in from this side furthest from the switch, and prying out like that. And on the back side here, you'll notice you have a T10 style bulb. We're just gonna use the pointed wedge here, just from the back here, to help push the bulb out. It's pretty simple. Replacing it with a new high-powered LED, and these are non-polarity specific, meaning it'll work this way, or if you flip it around, it'll work the other way as well. This one's a really nice upgrade. It's a lot brighter than stock. Put the switch side in first, and you just push this in, and you're done. We're looking here at the passenger side tail light, and you can see your backup reverse light is right here. We're using a 10mm socket. We have it attached to a drill. You have 2 bolts, one here and one here. These both need to come out. And that's 2. Now, the best way to remove this panel is to use our crowbar shaped tool here. You're gonna run it around the perimeter of the tail light, and that helps you to release a little bit of everything to get it to come out. And essentially, this whole thing needs to go this way. So once you have it loose a little bit, you can push. And that one comes out. You have a connector here. Use your thumb to push down. And that pops that out. And now you have access from the back. And right here, this one is your backup reverse light. Twist it counterclockwise to remove. That reveals the bulb. And we're replacing it with our 10 LED 5730 style premium bulb. And that's a really nice upgrade. This one comes right out. You want to make sure your leads here are pointing out just a little bit to make sure you get a good connection. You plug that back in. Now again, these are all polarity non-specific, so you don't have to worry about testing it. Plug that one back in, plug your power back in. Now when this comes back together, you'll notice you have a guiding pin down here that lines up down here. You have 2 pins here and 1 here that makes sure everything is flush to the frame or the body of the vehicle. So you just want to be very aware of those pieces as you do it. My recommendation, get this guiding pin here at the bottom down in first. Make sure these 2 line up, and then last make sure this one at the top slides into place here. This one, you got the 2 on the side. Go. All right, now that that's back in, 2 bolts go back in, you should be all set. All right, let me put this in reverse and show you what it looks like. We're looking now at the passenger side door courtesy light, or your puddle light. We're using the flat end of our serrated knife tool here. You'll notice that this side has the indentation, which means the tool goes on this side. And you pop that down, and that reveals your 194 168 style bulb. Again, you can take a small tool and push this down, and it'll pop out. There you go. And that one's hot, so just make sure you don't pick it up immediately. Put the new LED in. There you go. And this one's a really nice upgrade at night. Pop that one back in. I'm going to explain to you now how we remove or replace the license plate lights. And actually it's a little bit of extra effort here on the Forester. And that's because this entire panel here needs to be removed to access the license plate bulbs. We've already done one. What needs to happen is these pillar panels right here need to come out. We need a Phillips head screwdriver to remove a bolt here and remove the bolt here. And then we're going to also use the fork-shaped wedge tool, get them into the sides here, wrap all the way around to help remove this panel. And then this thing will lean or angle down and we'll be able to access from this side. So we'll start that process. First, we'll get these pillars released. go. All right. And you'll be able to see if you look right here, the bolt here that this entire piece kind of angles down on. We're gonna leave those in though. For now, we have a bolt here that needs to come out. That's a Phillips head. This one. We have one here near the handle. And there is a cover that you need to remove. There we go. Comes out. And we'll just put this back in so it stays there. There you go. And now, you take your tool and we can start wrapping around and popping everything off. There you go. And that's down. And now you have access to your license plate light right here. And this one we've already made an LED, as you can see here. We'll just come around to this side. You'll see the license plate bulb here needs to come out. And replace it with a new LED. Now, these bulbs specifically are not, or they are polarity specific, so you want to test this before you go ahead and reinsert. I'm just going to turn the headlights on, which should activate the license plate lights as well. So I'm going to do that now. All right, that looks good. Go ahead and put those back in the housing. And now you can lift this back up. And what you just need to make sure is you pat everything down so all the clips go back into place. You get your two bolts, one here and one here, and then you put these pillar parts back on as well. So we'll do all that now.
And that's the end of the installation. If you have any questions or concerns, please email us at help@precisionled.com, or you can reach us online and submit a support ticket at www.precisionled.com/contact. Please like or subscribe if you enjoyed the video or enjoyed the process for what we do. It really does help us out when we make the next one, knowing that there's people out there watching the videos. Have a good one.